I'm Dr. Corey Welchlet at the Center for Specialty Care in Fairmont. I grew up in this area and I'm proud to bring the best specialty care back home.
I love playing basketball, but I started to have pains in my knees due to the many hours spent in the gym. I went to Dr. Welchlet and he ordered an MRI, scoped my knees, gave me therapy, and I started to feel better. After a great year of playing ball, you can catch me next year playing for Gustavus.
Quality care from trusted professionals. That's the Center for Specialty Care in Fairmont. The best specialty care close to home.
Image Wear and Memories of Fairmont is your local source for screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, novelty gifts, and vinyl lettering. Whether you're looking for those couple items to wear to support your local team, or if you're an organization looking to outfit the entire team, fans, or employees, Jay and Tanya at Imageware can provide you with a tailored experience to meet your needs. With a full line of decorated apparel services, promotional products, and gifts, and an on-staff graphic designer, we are able to provide our clients with the quality and service they deserve, but at a lower price. Contact Imageware and Memories today at 507-238-9793 to help us get you started in branding your new look.
Bring your video project into focus at Gemini Studios in downtown Fairmont. Whether it's a training video for your company or a promotional DVD for your organization, Gemini Studios has the knowledge and experience to create a professional video presentation. The helpful staff will listen to your needs and work with you to produce a DVD that will effectively reach your target audience. Gemini Studios offers a wide range of services, from video transfer to creative training and promotional DVDs. Let Gemini Studios bring your video project into focus.
Welcome, Hawgs fans, to the third week of action Southern Plains Football League between the visiting Southwest Huskerz and your four-time South Central Hawgs. Four-time champion South Central Hawgs. The Huskerz come into the night's game with a 2-0 record with recent victories over the Buffalo and the Panic. The Hawgs come into tonight's game looking for their 37th victory over their last 40 games. The two teams have a very similar style of play but have never played each other. The Huskerz are veterans despite being new to the league this year and looking to send a message to other SPFL teams. The Hawgs never disappoint and strive to ensure that this will remain Hog country. Joining me tonight, Dave McKnight, along with Bruce Abbott's on camera. Production by Preston Schultz. Also the Gemini Studio 12 chief meteorologist, who guaranteed us that this weather will blow over. Deep to receive for the Hawgs, 35, Dakota Gilbertson, and number 1, Jerry Heidelberg. Number 20 to kick off. Jimenez, short kick picked up by the Hawgs, and it'll be downed at the 40-yard line. Tate Anderson recovered the ball and returned it to the 40. First and 10 Hawgs. Starting lineup for the Hawgs tonight. We've got the quarterback, number 9, Jeff Sipple. Tate Anderson at running back, joined by Trey Diggs. Wide receivers, split right, number 2, Alex Fisher. Storm Soto lined up as a tight end. And in the slot, run up the middle, Anderson with a 6-yard gain. Quick start by the Hawgs to line it up and run the second play. I formation in the backfield, 2 receivers split to the right. Sipple hands it off to Anderson. That was Diggs. He'll pick about 3 yards up on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, Preston, here I am. I made
You're
it.
back.
I finally made it.
Everything's up and running?
I've been running all over the place trying to get up here in time, but I just never make it. So
Sipple pitches back to Diggs, sweeps to the right side.
Ooh.
Gets cut down at the knees for a loss of 2 on the play. Number 3 in on the tackle. That is Washington for the Huskers. That'll bring up a punting situation. Johnny Christensen in to do the punting for the Hawgs. Storm Soto, the long snapper this year. Deep back to receive it, number 12, Walters. He'll stand right about the 10-yard line. Low snap. Kicks away. It's going to come up short. They'll bounce and go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. No, actually the 43-yard line.
Okay. I'd like to thank Ringtail Communications and State Line Publications and Bergen Bar and Grill. That sounds good.
Huskers come out for their first offensive series. Number 11 steps on the field, Jordan Larson, quarterbacking the team this year. They come out with 2 receivers split to the near side. Number 15, Trey Johnson, and number 12 in the slot is Waters. Larson pitches to the deep back. They'll sweep around the near side. They'll get dropped for a loss. Soto, Bover, and number 44. That was Bowles in on the tackle. Corey Poles, the linebacker, along with Wood this year.
A lot of that defense has changed this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's a 3-2-4 setup. 2 corners, 2 safeties.
But it's a lot of the players have changed, too, this year.
Look like they're designed to anticipate more of a passing game. Water in motion, takes the handoff, sweeps to the far side. Be taken down after a short gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Third and 12.
I just watched that again on our replay. I won't call it instant, but
Tyler Scow out in the field trying to rally the troops. Interesting formation they line up in. Tight end, 2 receivers split to the near side, 2 running backs in a side-by-side position. Larson pulls it down, rolls left, forced out of the pocket, runs out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain.
It's not any stranger than that formation that we saw last week.
Oh, kind of that double wing.
Yeah, that. I haven't seen that one for a long time.
Should be a punting situation. Jimenez on to do the punting. Heidelberg and Bover deep for the Hawgs to receive the kick. High snap. Low kick. And this one will go out of bounds. And they're going to mark it right at the 45-yard line.
So how long of a punt was that?
From the line of scrimmage, it was probably 12, 13 yards.
Yeah, I didn't think that it went very far. Did they even get past the first down marker?
It was close to about where they needed to go for the first down.
Hawgs going to be in good field position here.
Sipple under center. Fakes the handoff. Rushed on the pass. That falls incomplete short of Anderson. Trey Diggs was left by himself in the backfield to try and block 2 rushers.
Which one did you go for?
The math doesn't work, Dave.
No. Go for the bigger guy so it doesn't hurt your quarterback?
2nd and 10. Fisher split right. Number 81 split left. That's Hotzler. Sipple hands off to Diggs, sweeps around the right side, picks up a block by Fisher. That'll be first down Hawgs. And we have a penalty flag after the play.
Hit him out of bounds. 15-yarder.
You must be watching that little monitor.
I'm watching over here.
Because you are not looking at the field.
I am not looking at the field. Actually, it's a closer-up picture for me over here. Then looking clear across, I can see it a little bit better. So
you can read the numbers better than I can.
Yeah, probably. Well, my eyes are not too good, so I don't.
Not much of a crowd here tonight. I think everybody stayed home to watch it on the internet where it's warm and dry.
They heard hail, so.
Well, the wind has totally died down. The flag looks like it's stuck in the tree over there.
I think it is.
15-yard penalty. That'll make it 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Hotzler left, Fisher right, Soto lined up tight end on the far side in that I-back formation behind Sipple. Hands off to Diggs, picks up the block from Anderson, sweeps to the far side and out of bounds just short of the 20. Kyle Young credited with the tackle.
I do like this team's name, though.
What, the Huskerz?
Yeah, it just brings back fond memories, you know.
Wrong color, though.
Yeah, wrong color. Well, the black shirts, you know, the defense, that's...
Quick huddle, Sipple under center. Hands off to Diggs up the middle. He'll cross the 20-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Osfort on the tackle.
At the Huskers' 19-yard line.
See if I can get the offensive line. Number 55 for the Hawgs. Short run up the middle.
Gain of what, about 2?
We'll see where they move the yard down marker. Not quite. It's going to be a 4th down.
Think they're going to go for it here? Looks like it.
Of course they'll go for it.
4 down territory. Hey, we got a good field goal kicker.
But he's walking up and down the sidelines impatiently right now.
He'd like to be out there, I think.
Hotzler to left, Fisher right. Hand off to Diggs. That'll be good for a 1st down. He'll be taken down at about the 6-yard line.
Diggs is hard to bring down. You know,
Diggs and Anderson are both quite a unique rushing combination. .6:57 remaining in the opening quarter. Scoreless game. Hawgs on the move with the football. This time we have Fisher and Hotzler both split to the near side. Sipple pitches it off to Diggs, cuts back, up the middle of the field. Pick up maybe 3 yards on the carry.
I think he ran for about 6 or 7, but that was mostly sideways.
Made about 2 jump moves in the process.
Gain of 2.
Diggs comes out, Gilbertson into the game. Second and 8. Sipple drops back, looks over the middle, quick pass, just out of the reach of Hotzler.
Try to keep them honest there, I think, a little bit. Some of those passes, they've been running so much, they try to get a pass in there to make sure that they're just not going for the run.
3rd and 8. And there goes the bugle again. Fisher right, Hotzler left. Gilbertson at the tail of the I-back formation. Hands off to Gilbertson, hits the hole. Gets taken down after a short gain. And now in comes the field goal unit.
That is one nice thing, is having a good field goal kicker.
Johnny Kicker looks like he's got some nice new shoes on tonight.
Are they checking the balls all the time again, like they did last game?
Oh, I'm sure they check him before every game.
I bet he made sure that his ball got checked this time.
Probably. Fisher with a hold, kicks up and away. No good.
Oh,
For the shame of it, the kicker missed.
missed, yes.
He will never live this one down. See if he's over here doing some push-ups.
I don't know. I'd like to thank Larry Kling, Excavation and Scrap Iron, Crop Production Services, and American Family Insurance.
First and 10 Huskers from their own 20-yard line. Larson under center. Steps back, looks downfield. Pulls it down, throws a short pass incomplete as intended for number 15, Trey Johnson. Look at some of these stats for the year if I can find them. Passing for the Huskers, Larson is 10 out of 23 for 102 yards. 1 TD, 1 interception. Johnson split left, Water in a slot. Water in motion. Hand off to the up back. Tackled by Simon Bover and Wood. After a short gain. Pickup of maybe 2 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 8. So far, this Hog defense has been stopping the Huskers.
Yeah, well, that's one thing you can count on the Hogs is a good defense. Got a good game plan for today.
Wood split left. No, excuse me, that's Water split left. Johnson to the right, hand off to the deep back. Flag comes out. Gets taken down after a gain.
Is that clipping or?
Yeah, it's going to be against the Huskers.
Okay.
Got a lineman out there going, who, me?
And that's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, where they called it at.
Jordan Schroeder was pleading his case. Hold. Now repeat 3rd down, back it up 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 18. Ball spotted back at the 14-yard line. Johnson and Water both split to the near side. Larson under center with the I-back formation behind him. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, being pursued by Scow. Sidesteps Scow's tackle, moves back to the center, throws it deep over the middle. Short hopped it. Intended for Water, who was right short of midfield. So 4th and 17, that'll bring up a punting situation.
I don't think there's going to be any trickery here on this end of the field.
Well, Jimenez is standing in the end zone. His last punt was for a net of about 10. High snap. Gets the kick away. A little more foot into it this time. Bover will let it bounce. Roll across the 50. Picks it up. Not the wisest decision.
No.
And gets driven back 5 yards by a host of Huskers.
See, one guy and how many tacklers on that one?
Everybody except the punter.
And he tried to pick it up to run with it. I don't know. That wasn't a good.
South Central Hawgs would like to thank our generous sponsors.
Something bad could have happened there. Let's just put it that way.
Well, Boss Hogg was smiling, patted him on the head when he came off the field.
Oh, we'd like to thank American Glass, Arby's, and Beantown Grill.
45-yard line.
Catawba centering the offensive line. Kimnitz at the left tackle. I think that's Colton Hens at the right tackle. Hand off to Diggs. Crosses the line of scrimmage. Forced outside for a 1 yard gain.
Both of these teams are pretty good defensively.
Diggs on the carry for a gain of 2
Colin Munoz, number 55, playing left tackle.
from the 47.
Fisher split left, and we have a Wasp in here again.
Yes.
Leave him alone. He won't bite you. Hand off to Anderson. Breaks one tackle. Gets into the secondary. Goes down just short of the 40-yard line. That ought to be good for another Hawgs first down.
Number 8, Tate Anderson on the carry for the
You want me to antagonize him?
Yeah.
I have the window cleaner.
Yeah, he'll come after me. He won't go after you. He'll come after me.
Jeff Sipple in the passing department, 20 for 32 for 276 yards and 5 TDs after 2 games. And that's out of a team that we've been calling predominantly a running team this season. Storm Soto splits left. Fisher right with Hotzler in the slot. Sipple, the quick out intended for Hotzler, falls incomplete.
penalty flag on the play.
And the laundry comes out again, Dave.
Does that surprise you? Last week they had a little problem of they kept throwing that flag. It just kept coming out.
The problem I had last week is they need to do a little better laundry in those yellow flags. They're getting a little dingy.
Is that the flag or is that something else?
My vision or mud and dirt.
Yeah, it's.
Could have been those windows too.
Hey, we want to thank all those people that are watching out there on the internet tonight. We have 74 households so far watching tonight, Preston.
It looks like we're starting to get a little bigger crowd here tonight. Quit raining, so people will start to come out. Wind has started to pick up a little bit again. Sipple under center, hands off to Diggs up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage. Number 95, Levi Osfort.
Diggs with carry, tackled by Osfort for no
That is one big boy in the middle of the line.
down at 15.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 15. Hogs take their time in the huddle. Now they change it to 2nd and 15. That Wasp is still flying in here.
I know. Maybe went to the other side.
Sipple, quick out pass, complete. That was Anderson, fumble, ball gets knocked loose forward and recovered by the Hogs.
Did we get a first down out of that?
It's close. Alex Fisher recovered the errant fumble.
At the 30-yard line.
That's what you call
First down at the 30-yard line.
bounce going the right way for you.
For another South Central Hawgs.
Down to 117 in the opening quarter. It's still a scoreless game, Dave.
Hey, This first quarter's going back by pretty fast here.
Everybody's got dirty jerseys out there at Sipple. Hands off to Diggs. Up the middle, runs into that wall. Ball comes loose. Are they going to rule forward motion down? It will be Hawgs' ball.
Down at the line of scrimmage, tackle by number 3, Demetrius Washington.
Washington with the tackle. A little slow getting up. He's going to take himself out of the game. In comes number 33.
Second down and 10.
Colin Lloyd.
30-yard line.
He'll be the only player out there with a clean jersey on defense for a play or two. Hawgs break the huddle. Fisher right. Hotzler left. Soto, tight end position on the far side. A little confusion in the backfield between Anderson and Sipple. Hands it off to Anderson. Little trouble on the handoff. Just kind of fell ahead back to the line of scrimmage.
Anderson on the carry for no gain. Tackled by number 18, Mark Riley.
And I think that's going to bring the first quarter to a close as time winds down.
I'd like to thank American Glass, Arby's, Beantown Grill, and Boremore Lanes. And for all you listeners out there, go. The Hawgs website is www.hogfootball.com. You can go on there and you can you can buy jerseys and you can do all sorts of things on there. You can go in there and see the schedule of when the games are at. You can also look on there to see when it's going to be live streamed audio or live streamed video. And so you'll be able to do all of that. So go to www.hogfootball.com. And if you're on Facebook, go to the Hawgs Facebook page, and on there you'll be able to listen to some of the, or actually watch the highlight thing I put on last week from last week's game that I nicknamed the Heidelberg highlight reel, with all of his hits and runs and things. So go on there and watch that. It's put to music, and you get to hear Preston's voice on there every once in a while too.
Oh, so. Yippee! The voice.
The voice.
I'm sure you edited yourself out.
Yes,
you could have edited me out.
I did. So we also like to thank China Buffet, Crest Refrigeration, Culligan, Cutting Edge Fitness, Elgave, and Fairmont Body Shop.
So who are we going to pick on tonight, Dave? Now that we're in the second quarter. At least they have nice music out here.
Yeah, they do. Some good old classic rock and roll.
Thanks to Dan Brookins.
Yes.
And his magical laptop. Does your laptop play music?
Yeah, it can, yes.
Third and 10 from the 30-yard line. Sipple drops back. Oh, gets dropped for a loss. Number 95 in there. Osfort again.
Now, are they going to punt this, or are they going to go? They're going to go for this.
Well, Johnny Kicker's out on the field, wearing his designer shoes again tonight.
Yeah, it's a little far to go for a fourth down. I wonder if they got a fourth down and 20 play, all designed.
Storm Soto, the long snapper this year. Water deep to receive the punt, standing at his own 5-yard line. Kicks away. It'll bounce about the 12 and rolls into the end zone.
We'd like to thank Fairmont Ford, Fairmont Photo Press, First Farmers and Merchants Bank, and Freedom Value Center.
Scoreless game yet, Dave.
I see that.
We're not used to seeing those.
No. We're used to seeing that on the other side for the other team, but not for our Hogs.
Both these teams have put some serious numbers up on the boards in the first two games. Huskerz break the huddle. 3 receivers split to the near side. Johnson, Water, and Brent Doden. And we might have an illegal formation or procedure
Delay.
delay.
Took too much time.
So that'll back them up to the 15-yard line.
That is ironic when you think about it, isn't it? It is.
Defensive line for the Hogs. We got number 34, Jordan Pogles. Larson from the shotgun looks downfield, reloads, gets hit as he throws, and the ball falls short. Brad Kimnitz and number 34, Jordan Pogles, met at the quarterback. I don't know if we can't call that a quarterback sack.
No, but it's a
but
hurry.
They did disrupt the pass.
It's called a hurry.
A rush throw.
Yep. That's what they call it, a hurry. They actually have a stat for that in the NFL and college.
Do they also consider it a hit on the quarterback?
Yeah, they'll keep track of how many times that quarterback's been hit.
Second and 15, three receiver formation to the left. Larson with a handoff to the lone running back up the far side, and he gets taken down after a 3-yard gain. And that looked like number 21 in on the tackle for the Hogs. That would be Bachman.
That was more than a 3-yard gain, wasn't it? Because it was a 1st and 15.
My math is terrible.
It was 2nd and 15. You were looking at the first down markers.
Okay, so it's 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Yep.
Doan split to the near side. Johnson to the far side. Larson back in the shotgun with Water in the slot. Larson pulls it down up the middle and gets taken down at about the 17-yard line.
Tackled by Pogles and Scow.
Pogel and Scow credited for the tackle.
4th down and 2 yards to go.
So they're going to list it as a 4th and 2.
I believe so.
Jimenez comes out on the field. It looks like they're going to kick it away. Heidelberg stands at the 50-yard line. Bulver at about the 44. High snap. Kicks away. Short kick. Fielded by Bulver on the run.
He could get a penalty for that, but he's not going.
And are they going to call him dead at the 45-yard line?
And why was that?
Did he give a fair? He gave a fair catch signal.
Okay. I was trying to look up over my computer.
You need to stand up, Dave. Then you can see the field.
Well, I got a lot of things to run here, so kind of keep track of all of it.
Sure could do without this post.
We also like to thank Gemini Studios, Green Mill, and the Holiday Inn in Hy-Vee.
Discussion with the officials on the field. There is a flag on the field back at about the 27-yard line. So,
And we also like to thank Imageware and Memories, Jake's Pizza, and McDonald's. So they going to take it or decline it, Preston?
well, we'll see what the referee tells us.
Illegal procedure against the kicking team is declined. The 1st and 10.
Okay, illegal procedure against the kicking team declined.
9:31 to go here in the first half.
So apparently the penalty came before the kick.
Kick, right.
Now we get the chains set in the right place. Hawgs will break the huddle. Fisher split to the near side. Hotzler in the slot. Soto split left. Sipple fakes a handoff, tries to avoid the rush. He's going to go down hard after about a 15-yard loss. So much for Sipple having a clean jersey yet, Dave.
Really? He got planted, didn't he?
Osserfoot was in on top of him, along with number 93, Bryant Schroeder. Scoreboard says 2nd and 24.
Wonder what kind of play we got here coming up. 2nd and 24. That's
a long play. Sipple under center. Handed it off to Diggs, straight ahead for about a 3-yard gain.
This is just you're at a position where you just try to make some yardage up so that that third down is not quite so long.
That'll make it 3rd and 21 now. Simple to do the math on that one.
Yeah, really. I don't have to take my shoes and socks off this week. Just count.
Sun's starting to break through the clouds from the west. Fisher left, Soto right. Hotzler in the slot. Pass by Sipple is out of bounds. Too long for the intended receiver. That was Soto. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and Johnny Kicker's back in the game.
He's getting a workout tonight.
I just wish he'd go out and buy some real pads.
I really did.
Especially if he's going to go downfield and make the tackle once in a while.
Does he even wear any thigh pads or anything?
I don't think so. They kind of look like the old throwback shoulder pads from the 70s.
I wore those.
Good kick, and it'll roll out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
We'd like to thank Mid-Continent Communications, Militello Motors, and Olson Rental.
Olson Rental?
Yes. We know somebody from there, don't we?
Which one? We just refer to them as the Olsen twins.
Yes, yes. We've used his lift a few times.
Dave and his young son.
This weather reminds me of Worthington up on the lift.
Well, the wind
Not
isn't
Worthington,
blowing.
but Blue
Well,
Earth.
it's starting to pick up. Huskerz 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Larson under center. Hands off to the deep back. Met by a host of Hogs to the line of scrimmage, and he will go nowhere but backwards.
Well, the Hogs have been winning the field position, but we just can't capitalize on that yet.
34 Bogles and 44 Poles. Defensive charge on that one. 2nd down and 10.
Nice to see a little sunshine out here.
Trying to throw money.
You're getting the wallet out?
Yeah. I made a bet on this game, so
I thought you were buying everybody lunch at halftime.
No.
Waters to the near side. Number 17 back in the game as a wide receiver to the far side. Larson looks downfield, steps up, throws it deep, intended for Waters. Completed pass, goes down out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Wow. All I can say is wow.
Yeah.
Larson's pass complete to number 12.
Longest play of the game from the line of scrimmage.
Oh, by far.
That one would be about 51 yards.
That's probably one of the biggest gainers against the Hogs this year, I would think. They went that flop to that field position.
And the momentum. Larson under center. Water to the near side. Doden to the far side. Hand off to the up back.
He ain't
He'll
going
get
far this
corralled
time.
at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard on the play.
Not going far this time.
Smith, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 31, Adam Bibbs for the Hogs.
Adam Smith credited with a tackle.
Down and 9.
They're going to call it 2nd and 9. It's like Corey Poles, Smith, and 94 Kimnitz on the defensive line. Larson under center. Doan right. Waters to the left. Fakes a pitch back, looks downfield, pulls the ball down. He'll be taken down for a loss.
Larson is sacked.
In on the tackle, number 34. That's Jordan Pogles.
Loss back to the 39-yard line.
So that is going to bring up a 3rd and 14. What are we checking on there, Dave?
Well, I'm going to see how many people are watching the game today.
Well, just give them your cell phone number and have them give you a call.
And we're up to 103.
5:16 to go in the first half. Time to call in. We'll give him an honorable mention.
5:16 remain in the first half. Scoreless game from beautiful Truman, Minnesota. The sun's shining. The rain's quit.
Did I hear something that we're give them a phone number and they can call in and win something?
Yeah.
What are they going to win?
Wireless world. We'll figure that out later.
Okay, well, we're going to figure that out later. The first person to give me a call at 507-236-2380. And when you call me, say Hawgs football.
What do they win?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to. And we'll give you a shout out. That's what you get tonight. We're on a limited budget here. And the number again is 507-236-2380.
Timeout on the field. Called by the Huskers.
3rd down and 14 yards to go.
Remember, the first one to give a call gets a shout out.
3rd and 14 play. Doan right, Waters in the slot, number 42, the tight end on the near side. And we have movement, and that brings out all sorts of little yellow flags. Mike Hatton, the tight end on the near side for the Huskers on that formation.
If we were doing an out-of-town football game for the Cardinals, you'd be the first one to call.
Probably not, because you wouldn't answer your cell phone anyhow.
Yeah, well, now I got it set right out here. I gave the number. I got it set right there so I can hear it and see if it goes off.
I've tried calling you and you don't answer. Uh-oh, there it goes. It must be your wife.
Okay, I got to take the headphones off here.
Larson looks downfield, pulls it down, rushes on, avoids one rush. Flag comes out, steps out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Penalty against the Huskers.
Brett, here, I'm going to have...
Looks like a holding call on the Huskers.
And your name is? Jackie? Kevin? Okay, we'll give you a shout out.
Any relation to Brad?
Penalty has been applied. 4th down and 19 yards to go for the Huskers.
And we just got a phone call. Jackie Cabinet called and gave a shout out. I answered the phone and she said, Hawgs football.
People are listening to you, Dave.
Yes. That's a sad thing, isn't it?
Jeminetz will putt it from inside his own 35-yard line. It'll come up short, take a hog bounce, and go the opposite way again. We just can't get a break on the bouncing ball.
We got one break when it went forward for that first down.
1st and 10 Hogs from their own 22-yard line.
We'd like to thank Perkins Pizza Hut, the Pizza Ranch, and Rose Lake Golf Club.
Nice to see Tanya Dorscher back on the sidelines with her camera this year, Jay.
Yes.
Dave?
Yeah, after that little incident, was that last year she went down?
That was playoff game last year.
Yes. Oh,
got involved in the play on the sidelines.
I didn't think I thought she was going to have surgery for sure, but I don't think she did.
She's standing back away from the sidelines about twice as far this year. Handoff up the middle. That's Anderson with the carry. Drags one player out to the 30-yard line.
I know what that feels like, being down there and seeing those players come at you, because I've been on the sideline with a camera, and, man, they're coming at you pretty fast.
Pick up a 7 will make it a 2nd and 3.
I had one when I had to move, and the chain gang said, I didn't know you could move that fast. I said, I didn't either until my life was in danger.
Alex Fisher split wide right. Sipple hands it off to Trey Diggs. Lead blocked by Fisher, and he's run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for a first down. Smith credited with the tackle for the Huskers. 4:39 remain in the first half, Dave.
To me, this first half is going pretty fast.
Well, you got one phone call. You're going to get more?
Well, we said they probably listened and heard that we got the one, so.
Let's hope so, or that thing will ring all night.
Probably go home and it'll still be ringing.
Sipple with a handoff to Anderson, straight ahead for no gain. Looks like they might mark it a short gain of half a yard.
Now, we're going to have to find out at halftime. If this ends up in a tie, what is the league rules for in this league for tie?
Well, I'm sure we can look it up on the computer because they should have the rules on the league website.
I mean, is it like college football? They line up at the 20 and get to go from there?
We'll check into that. Alex Fisher split left. Sipple drops back. Throws over the middle, intercepted. Number 3 with the interception.
Oh, he got hit hard.
That was Washington. Was that Kimnitz on the tackle?
Yeah, I think so. He's celebrating a little bit out there for that hit.
Well, this changes the complexion of the game. Huskers with the ball deep in Hog territory. Uh-oh, Star Wars is coming again.
Uh-oh.
Look out, there might be a Wookiee sneaking up on you.
Yeah, really. Wookiee.
Larson for the shotgun formation. 3 receivers set. Takes a snap, hands it off to the up back. Sweep to the near side. Down the sidelines, avoids one tackle. Touchdown Huskers. And no flags in the play. Number 22, Tyler Decker with the 40-yard touchdown run.
Wow. 2 good pass plays today.
Jimenez comes out to attempt the extra point. First time all season that the Hogs have trailed in a game, Dave. Timeout Huskers, a little bit of confusion on their personnel on the field. I see 10 players out on the field. Second timeout in the first half taken by the Huskers.
I'd like to thank Serenade by the Lake, Shell Food and Fuel, Slumberland, and State Farm Insurance, John Crosmo. Hey, I'll wait till after this play.
Huskers line up for the extra point. Ball's down, kicks away. And that one is good.
And if you want, go to Facebook, look up South Central Hawgs football, and you can see all of the postings of. And some people take pictures and put them up. And I've got my my highlights of last week up on there. Every week after we do a game, next 3 days afterwards, I'll have a highlight up there.
I got a whole page of rules here we can read at halftime.
Okay, we got something to keep us busy.
Something to keep us busy.
And we'd like to thank Subway, Taco John's, Tams on the Ave, and the Visual Identity Vault.
Little meeting of the minds over here in the sidelines for the Hogs.
I see that. Actually, I don't see it, but I'm I'm just agreeing with you.
Gilbertson and Heidelberg drop back to receive the kickoff, along with Tate Anderson. And they will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Apparently they had some issues the first game as to where you kick off from. Penalty flag on the kick. Looks like offsides on the Huskerz. So they'll be bringing this one back 5 yards.
I see Heidelberg talking to the ref down there a little bit. I wonder what that conversation's about.
Never hurts to hold a conversation with the head official.
You're right. Never want to chew him out, though.
Well, we'll tee it up at the 35-yard line. Heidelberg and Gilbertson move up to the 20. Short squib kick, and that'll be downed by number 27, one of the Wood brothers. That's Stephen Woods will cover it at the 40-yard line. 3:42 remain in the first half.
Well, it's plenty of time to go down and tie this one up.
Well, it only takes one play. Hawgs break the huddle. Hotzler left. Fisher to the near side. Zippel hands it off to Trey Diggs. Picks up a block by Anderson and forced out of bounds after a 5-yard gain.
Trey Diggs on the carry for the Hawgs. Pushed out of bounds by number 21, Lloyd. That's a gain of
Plenty of time. Keep picking up 5 yards at a time. What a play lasts like that about 7-10 seconds. I mean 7-10 seconds, so plenty of time.
Still waiting for the time when I refer to Jeff Zippel as Alex Fisher.
Okay.
After watching Alex quarterback this team for so many years.
Yes.
Nice to see he's made that transition to a wide receiver. Zippel hands it off to Diggs, spins out of one tackle, and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Diggs on the carry, tackled by Bow in Washington.
You almost thought there was a baseball out there and he was spinning around a baseball
I think
bat
so.
in a circle. And
I noticed that.
made me dizzy watching.
I get dizzy watching most things, so
3rd and 4.
doesn't take much to make me dizzy.
This time we got Hotzler and Fisher split both to the near side. Motion in the backfield.
Going the wrong direction now.
Trey Diggs over-anticipated the snap count. That'll cost him 5.
5-yard penalty, 3rd down and 9.
Offensive line of Catava at center, Munoz at the right guard, and number 94, Brad Kimnitz, the left guard. This time we got Fisher and Hotzler split to the far side. Zippel looks downfield, rolls out of the pocket, Throws back over the middle, complete to Alex Fisher, and that'll be good for Hawgs' first down.
Jeff Sipple's pass complete to number 2, Alex Fisher.
And it stops the clock.
47-yard line of the Huskers. A gain of 13 yards, and that's enough.
Tyler Decker was on the coverage for the Huskers and was down on the ground. We'll wind the clock with 2:09 to play in the first half. Fisher split to the near side, I-back formation. Anderson offset, quick pass to Storm Soto. And he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play, and out come the flags.
Now,
This one looks like it's going to go against the Huskers. A personal foul.
What did you see? What happened? Was it a low hit?
I just saw a lot of black jerseys.
I wonder if it was helmet to helmet. I think that's what it was. That's our stat people and stuff back here are telling us.
We have a spotter tonight.
Oh yes, not a stat. We haven't got a stat person yet, but we got a spotter.
And hopefully his math is better than mine.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we'll walk this one off 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 Hawgs from the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line, that's enough for another South Central Hawgs.
Crowd's starting to get into it now. It's drying up a little bit out here. Wind's starting to pick up from the south again, though. We'll have to check with our official Gemini 12 meteorologist, Preston Schultz, and see what the weather's going to be like in the second half. Sipple throws it over the middle, in and out of the hands, intercept. No, they're going to call it down on the ground.
That was close. I'll see if I can see it on the replay. It's not instant, but it's a replay.
Ended up in Demetrius Washington's hands, but apparently it hit the ground first. Our almost sooner or later replay.
Yes, it'll come around sometime. We can't afford the real thing, so that's what we're doing.
Isn't this the real deal? Fisher right, Hotzler left, Soto tight end on the near side, and this time Hotzler jumps. Going to have a discussion with his team at halftime about discipline.
Yes. I like to be a little mouse over there and listening to what they're going to have to say.
Now, in the old days in high school, you'd be running laps all week next week for doing that.
You know, not too long ago, I was at halftime getting some of those speeches at halftime. Some of them I couldn't use, but...
I mean, you had to edit some of those words?
Yeah, every once in a while.
Sipple under center, hands it off to Diggs, sweeps around the near side, picks up a block by Fisher. Going to be taken out of bounds after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, pretty close. Just past the original first down.
And we have a timeout on the field.
Down and 9 yards to go from the Husker 29-yard line.
Make sure you go to www.hogsfootball.com and you can watch the archive games on there and see what's happening during the week and actually see what's coming up.
1:17 remain and a half. 3rd and 9 Hawgs from their own 28-yard line. Sipple looks downfield, pulls it down, steps forward, reloads, throws it deep over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
That was close to being an interception there.
That was intended for Fisher and almost intercepted by Austin Lloyd.
And that's why he's a defensive back and not a receiver.
Because he cannot hold on to the ball.
Yep.
It's called stone hand.